Good evening, Zambia. Good evening, United Kingdom. Good afternoon, America. Good morning, depending where you are. Welcome to another special presentation on TV Bakwetu. It's Thursday night motivation with Frank Saliki. I hope you're all doing well. So every Thursday at 2100 hours, it's a time we take our time away from any political landscape, any political discussion. It's a time that we just take a moment to look at our lives, to look at what we can do, to look at how we can determine our own future. Despite what is going on around us, there's some power that we have to transform our life, to do better. We can always improve. And on Thursday night, I always bring some motivation to try and help you along on your journey. We are all on the journey on this earth. We are all on the journey somewhere. As I say every single time, we were designed for accomplishment, we were engineered for success, and we were endowed with the seed of greatness. But so many people never see that greatness. So many people never realize their true potential. So many people never get to a point where they're doing the things that matter to them, the things that are important to them. They never realize what they can do. They never realize what they can do with the rest of their lives. My friends, we're here for a purpose. We're here for a reason. There's a reason why you're here. But so many of us will leave this earth without ever realizing that true potential, without ever reaching a point where we truly enjoy life. This week, my topic is, will it make the boat go faster? Now, let's be honest. If we're going to be honest with ourselves, we've all got an idea of what we want in our lives. We've all got that job that we would like to do. We've all got that one thing that we would like to wake up every single day and do. But a lot of people never do. When we were young, we used to dream. We used to dream about how wonderful life could be. We used to dream about all these things that we could do with our lives, the careers that we plan for, the businesses that we would have liked to do. But for one reason or another, we're not doing these things. We're not doing the things that we really plan to do because the harsh realities of life have hit. As youngsters, we never realize the difficulties that lie ahead. But as we got older, we realize that these obstacles that we have faced. For some people, they've lost their parents and life became difficult. For some people, they they became parents. Suddenly their partner passed away, their husband passed away, their wife passed away, and suddenly they had 3 4 children to look after, and those dreams were lost and never realized. But there's one thing really got my attention. I was reading a book by Ben Hunt Davis. Ben Hunt Davis was British Olympic rower who who started going to the Olympics. His first Olympics was the 1990 Olympics. So he went to the 1992 Olympics, and he performed really badly. And they went to the 1996 Olympics and they did poorly again. But then they asked themselves the question, if they're going to win the Olympics, what will make the boat go faster? What do they need to start doing to make the boat go faster? And they talked about everything that they need to do to make the boat go faster. So, for example, they said, should we go and do more training than anyone else? That will make the boat go faster. Or shall we go to a party? That won't make the boat go faster. So let's not do that. Let's go and train more. Shall I go for a run on Christmas morning? Will that make the boat go faster? So they were doing all those things just to make the boat go faster. And here's an incredible thing. They won the Olympic gold medal in Sydney 2000 by 1/8 of a second. 1/8 of a second, they won the Olympic gold medal. And for me, as I was listening to Ben describe this journey, I realized sometimes winning and losing, the margins are so small. Winning and losing at life, sometimes the margins are so small. It's about the person, it's about a man or woman who make up their mind and say, what am I going to do? What can I do to improve myself? So this evening, my friends, the question I have for you is, what are you going to do to improve yourself? What are you going to do to get yourself to the things that you want? What actions can you take right now that will make that will take you closer to the things that you want? Are the actions that you are taking on a consistent basis, are they taking you closer to the things that you want, or they are taking you away to the things that you want? When I made a decision to become a motivational speaker, what did I say? I made a decision to say, I'm going to read a motivational book every week. I'm going to read one motivational book every week. Listen, here in Britain, an average Brit reads about one good book a year. Now, by one good book a year, I don't say Harry Potter or anything like that. A decent book, a book that you can learn from and develop from. I read about 4 books a month, because I wanted to learn and develop, because I made up my mind that what will make my boat go faster to becoming a motivational speaker is by learning more and more, by studying what other people have done. And me being able to do that, I was able to hold my own event here, which I've been holding. I was holding my annual event called Finding a Voice before the pandemic. And that all came by because I made a decision to practice. I turn up every week and speak to you. I was never a natural public speaker. But I had the desire to help other people. I had the desire to grow. And I asked myself, what will make my bot go faster? What will help me go to develop my skill? The first motivational speech I ever did, the person who organized it said to me, I don't want to ever hear you and I do not want to hear your name ever again because I was that bad. But I asked myself a question, what can I do to improve my speaking? I joined Toastmaster International's Speakers Club and I was able to improve my speaking. I was able to speak not to just other people who are looking for motivation, but I've been privileged enough to speak to senior managers in different organizations. That was the dream that I had, but I asked myself, what can I do to get myself to where I want to be? And when we ask the question, will it make your bot go faster? What I'm asking you is, what do you need to do to get to where you want? The starting point is you have to have a destination. Far too many people have not got a destination in life. They go through life being what the great Zig Ziglar would say, a wandering generality. They go through life being wandering generalities. But in order to be a success, you have to be a meaningful specific. If you do not know where you're going, you're not going to wake up in the morning and say, this is what I need to do today to develop myself. This is what I need to do today to get closer to the things that you want. I'll give you this example. Let's get your favorite footballer. For those who like football, let's take them, let's blindfold them, take them to any football pitch and then ask them to see if they can score a goal. And I'm sure the first question you're going to ask is, how can a man score a goal when he cannot even see the goal? Good question. I got a better one. How can a man or a woman reach a goal he or she does not have? How can you reach a goal you do not have? And my friends, this is a reason so many people do not succeed, because they wake up every single day without a purpose. If you do not have a goal, you don't have a real reason to wake up, an empowering reason to wake up that particular day. If you are going to work every single day because it pays your bills, you're not going to be as passionate. Yes, we don't just go to work because we want to volunteer our time. We want it to pay us. But if we're going to work because we're passionate with what we're doing and we want to do better and want to develop, then we can change our circumstances. We can change people around us. Listen, when I started working in the National Health Service here in England, I was getting paid about the amount I was being paid per hour. It was a very, very small amount. How did I improve that amount? How did I improve the amount I was paid? I had to increase my value. How can one increase their value? By learning more, by becoming something that people do not have. Why do people ring me when they have certain staff shortages across the country? Why do people think they'll pick up the phone and ring from Saliki? Because I have something in the country that people across the country do not have. Because I spend time learning, studying, and becoming an expert in that particular area. Now, I am an ordinary man or woman like you. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I never had an advantage of what so many people have had. I was bullied throughout primary school, throughout high school. I failed my high school exams, I had to resit them. I had made a decision of what I was going to be, what my life is going to be, what my future is going to be. I don't walk in the room and people think, wow, that's the man who's going to solve a problem. I have to do something for people to go, oh yeah, he will. But I made up my mind to decide, what can I do to become the best? What can I do so that I can enjoy life, so that I can feel, that I can be successful in what I do? I realized what will make my bot go faster is to learn more than anyone else. I can tell you what I've realized a lot about human beings. A lot of people think they know it all. You can argue with people and you think, what are you arguing with me? You clearly do not know the subject. You clearly do not know what you're talking about. But a lot of people think they know it all. So in the end, they end up not knowing what they don't know. And if you do not know what you don't know, how can you learn? So the one thing that will make your boat go faster is understanding that there are always going to be things that you do not know. That you do not have to go out there to become the fountain of all knowledge, the killer of dreams, the killer of talents. You do not have to go out there to become a talent of knowledge. I don't go out anywhere in everything that I do and pretend I'm a fountain of all knowledge. In fact, if you walked in the room and people are having a discussion, I like to listen. I like to listen. When an expert comes in, I want to listen. What do they know? What can I learn from them? So many people that go through life trying to be experts in everything that they do. And if you're walking around saying, I want to be an expert, you don't do something that is very important. You don't become a student of life. I can tell you there's something you can learn every single day of your life. There's something that you can learn. There's something that would take your life to a new level. But for so many people, they walk around with this feeling with this attitude of, I know everything. And they go out there not learning anything, and they miss out on the opportunities that are in front of them. That slows their boat down. Do not focus on being a master at life. Focus on being a student at life. Because in life, what I've discovered is I can learn, reflect, then relearn everything all over again. Because something that I might think is going to work today, something that I might think is absolutely true today, 5 years from now, I will review that and ask myself a question, maybe not. Is that really true? Is that the fact? Or was it a fact then? It's something that I wrote. I wrote something in my book, Arise and Shine. And when I was looking at it this morning, I said, is it fact? And I said to myself, when I wrote it, that was fact to me. But I've experienced a lot of other things along the way, and that experience, the thing that I thought was the way it's supposed to be, is not fact anymore. So you learn things, then you relearn. When you learn things, reflect on it and relearn. Do it all over again. That will help your boat go faster. The other element that will help you go faster is, for goodness sake, associate yourself with people who are going to better yourself. Listen, if I'm the smartest in the group, I always find a new group. I'm not sitting there and saying, I want to sit here because I want to be the smarter. I'm going to be the smarter one. If I'm the smartest person in the group, I'm looking for a new group. Now, that might sound a bit harsh. Doesn't mean all my friends, I just go, now you're not my friends. I keep my friends, but I always think we are an average, the average of the 5 people that we associate, that we spend most of our time with. So the other element that will help your boat go faster is finding people who are going to always bring you up. People are going to learn something that you don't know. People are always going to teach you. I've got a group, a mastermind group of self-help group with four other people. We've all got different abilities. We've all got different views. So I sit down with them, and one of us will come in and we'll share a view about something. And the rest of us will sit down and we'll take notes, and we will learn from those. And we'll go back and we'll reflect, and we'll come and discuss what we've learned from that particular presentation. And the next day, another one will present, and we'll reflect on the things that we learned. We're learning, we're growing, we're learning together. So it's associating with people who are going to develop yourself. And the other element is, for goodness sake, don't just look for people going to tell you what you want to hear. Look for people who are going to tell you what you need to hear. You know, I can look at you, whatever your name is, I can say, John, you are, oh, don't worry, you're a nice guy. You've got all these jobs that never work out. I don't know how things don't work out for you. Or I can say to you, John, if all the things are not working out, maybe you need to sort out your attitude, man. right? So I can be honest or I can be nice. So who do you want? Do you want nice people in your life or do you want honest people? Now I can tell you when I began this journey, I wanted nice people. I wanted people to say nice things. But the only thing that changed my life are the people who are honest, the people who are truthful, the people who wanted me to develop, the people who rang me and said, you know what, that speech could have been better. You know, the people who rang and said, that was absolutely, I had a phone call and say, you know what, that was rubbish. Don't ever do that again. And I had to reevaluate how I was going to do my presentations every single time. Doing that has meant that I'm able to evaluate everything that I do. When I go and do a motivational speech, when I do my motivational speaking events before COVID, I would record the event and I would sit there for hours analyzing what can I do better, what went well, what can I improve. And I found somebody who was quite critical when it comes to public speaking. So I'll invite him and we'll sit right here and we'll watch these and he will point out what went well, we'll criticize what didn't go well, and I will take that on board and I will improve. You know, I've not reached where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I was. But because I was willing to take feedback, I was willing to listen to what other people are going to say. Ability to listen to others is the other element that will make your boat go faster. Ability to really listen to what other people are saying and say, you know what, if that needs improvement, I'm going to listen and I'm going to try and change it and improve it in the areas that I need to so that I can take my life to a new level. The biggest mistake so many people don't is they don't listen. They do not listen whatsoever. So when we look at our lives and where we want to go, ask ourselves this question: how will I change my life? How can I improve everything that I do? If my life is going this way, how will I take it to the next level? How will I take it to the level that will completely transform my life? For so many people, this is something they never reflect on. This is something they never understand, that they can wake up every single day and do something special with their lives. And do something special that will change everything that you do. So my friends, when it comes to changing our lives, the one thing that is more important, the one thing that we really need to do is wake up every single day and do something that is going to take us closer to the things that we want. The second element is helping others. So many people never get to the things they want to get to in their lives or to their destination simply because they never understand one critical thing in this world. Now, whatever you could do, whatever I'm going to say to this evening, I want you to really take note of this. You can have everything in life you want if only you can help enough other people get what they want. I'll say that again. You can have everything in life you want if only you can help enough other people get what they want. Now, so many people, when it comes to working on their goals, they're thinking about themselves. What can I get from this? I want a successful business. What can I get from this business? How much money can I make from this business? That's their number one focus. They set up a business, but they never ask the question, what do my communities need? What can I give my community? Can I give them something that they really need? And they will come to my business. So a friend of mine moved to a city called Bristol, and he was looking for the things that he could do. And the first question he said, you know, I want to go into business. I've got this capital. What business shall I go into? And I said to him, what things do the people of Bristol need the most? What things do the people of Bristol need the most? Not, I didn't say, what can make you the more profit? I asked him, what do the people of Bristol need the most? He has been successful the last 2 years. Even during the pandemic, he was doing so well, because when we reached the pandemic and everything slowed down, he asked the question, what do people of Bristol need right now? What do they need the most right now? And doing that and being able to serve the people is able to become as successful as he is. But some of us, when it comes to our goals, we think, what's in it for me? I'm going to focus on just me, 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 me. And when you are focused on just me and me and me, my friends, that's where so many people fail in life, because they're never really inviting other people to come and nurture them and embrace, and to come and nurture them and give them their talents and give them the and give them the opportunities that they want. Because of my friend's ability to be able, my advice to, because they are of the advice that I gave him to think about what the city of Bristol needed the most, he was able to do something special. He was able to build strong relationships. Now he's built so many great relationships. And he did something that so many people never do. He said, I'm going to see how I can help other businesses. So, for example, which I thought was absolutely genius, one of the businesses that he opened was a very lucrative business. It was wedding dresses. Now, that's very lucrative. And it's very difficult. It's very competitive. But what did he do? My friend looked at the other businesses around them. So he went to the barber shop and he said, can I put an advert in there? Because can I put your ad in my business, so that when all these people come to buy wedding dresses or dresses for the groomsmen, I can tell them to come to your business, to come and have their hair cut, or to come and have their hair done. He had that initiative. And you know what happened? They said, you know what? Actually, there's sometimes people who come in here. Let's put your ads in it. So he's able not to just put his wedding business in. He was able to put ads about other businesses as well, because he was willing to go, I want to help you. And because he was willing to help them, he became successful. He was a lot more successful than a lot of business around them, because he had an initiative and he understood what I was telling them. You can get everything in life you want if only you can help enough other people get what they want. Not just me. Me. No, let us think about what we can give to other people. That is what changes our lives. Think about everything that we do. In this world, there's nothing that we do that does not involve people. That bread that you went and bought in ShopRite, somebody baked that bread. Everything that when you went to the checkout point, somebody had to scan that in and you had to pay them. You didn't do that for yourself. This computer, the computer you're watching me on, or your computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever it is, you didn't make that. Somebody else a long time ago. The process began a long way away in the Congo, where they took all these minerals and everything else, and there were people involved along the way. Listen, even something as secretive as using a loo, somebody's involved. Somebody had to make that thing. Somebody had to transport it to bring it into your house, and somebody had to install it. Everything that we do, my friends, we involve people. And actually being able to build relationships with others, that will make our boat go faster. I've got mentors. I've been lucky enough to be mentored by the great Les Brown, which is an absolute privilege. And an honor. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of times. It's not a long. It's not a lot. It's not very often that you get time to actually spend time with your your hero, is your inspiration. So being able to spend that time with Les Brown for me is absolute inspiration because I can learn from him. I've got a mentor when it comes to my writing. I've got a mentor when it comes to my work. I've got a mentor when it comes to my author. All these people who have helped me develop. And I sit here and as I speak to you, the one thing I can tell you is there have been people who have been involved in my life to be where I am today. Starting from my parents, starting from my relatives, everybody around, my wife and my child and my son, even though he's going to be 5 months on Boxing Day, but he's given me so much inspiration and so much zeal and so much joy to be able to take my life to a new level. So there are people always involved. So in all that what we do, my friends, it's all about taking actions and asking ourselves what will make my boat go faster. The last element about making your boat go faster is consistency. We don't get in life. Now, this is important. We've all got wishes. We've all got wishes of things that we want to achieve in our lives. Now, I want to say this. Now, take note of this. Take note of this. We do not get in life what we want. We do not get in life what we want. We get in life what we do on a consistent basis. We do not get in life what we want. We get in life what we do on a consistent basis. So it doesn't matter how much I talk about having my own business. If I'm not doing anything that will get me started on that business, I will never get that business. It does not matter how much I talk about success, being successful. It does not matter if I'm not waking up every single day and working towards that business on a consistent basis. I'm never going to get the business. For some people, they always think they wish something is not going to happen. Listen, a dream not acted upon is nothing but a wish. Dreams come true when you act upon them. Wishes never come true. Wishes are just that. A dream without an action is nothing but a wish. And for so many people, they wish their lives could be better without ever doing anything about it. They think somebody's going to knock on the door one day and say, hello, I hear you've been wanting to be successful. I'm here to make your dream come true. No, there's no fairy godmother coming. I can tell you that now. There's no fairy godmother coming to come and make your dreams come true. It's about waking up every single day on a consistent, being consistent every single day. Every other footballer you can think about. It's quite interesting. I was reflecting on this because I love my football and I've been following football for a long time. When Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo were starting to show their potential, there were other people around them who are showing the same potential. But these two just burst out and became better than everyone else. Why? The actions that they took got them there. For some people, they thought, wow, I think I've made it. For them, they knew they had to improve on a consistent basis and practice on a consistent basis. And when it comes to being successful, we wake up every single day. We do what needs to be done. We wake up every single day. We take the actions that need to be acted upon. I was passionate about writing, and before I wrote my first book, Arise and Shine, I wrote every single day. I've got a blog, I've got a website, and I write a blog there every single 3 days a week. I'm blogging because I want to keep my writing skills up to a standard. Every single day I've got on my author page, author Frank Saliki, I've got there, I speak there, I do Monday night with Frank, I do my reflection thought of the week on a Friday, and I do your Sunday encouragement because I want to keep that up. I want to keep speaking. And even now, when a lot of people are anxious about going out and I'm not doing any events whatsoever, what I'm doing is constantly practicing every single day to develop that skill so that I can constantly improve and I can constantly take my life to the level that I want to be. And that is the question I always ask myself every single day. If I want to not write my blog, if I don't feel like doing it, I ask myself the question, will it make my boat go faster? When I think about not spend, if a friend of mine asked me to go away for uh, go away on a particular day, or when I plan something with my wife, I ask myself the question: will it make my marriage a success? Will it make the boat go faster if I make that decision? When I wake up every single day and think about what I need to do, I ask myself this very self question: will it make the boat go faster? And I wake up every single day with this attitude: what will make the boat go faster? The one thing that we have to understand, my friends, is we have to have a goal in what we're doing. We have to have a clear destination. We have to have an understanding of where we want to take our lives. So many people do not know what they want to do in their lives. Hence, they can't really set goals. Remember, you have to really know what you want to do. You cannot make it in life as a wandering generality. You have to become a meaningful specific. So this evening, my friends, in all that you do, look at your life and ask yourself, what actions will make the boat go faster? Remember, we don't get in life what we want. We get in life what we do on a consistent basis. In all that you do, remember, you are designed for accomplishment, you are engineered for success, and you're endowed with a seed of greatness. This was Thursday Motivation with Frank Saliki on TV Bakwetu. Thank you so much for joining us, and we thank you so much for your support of TV Bakwetu every single time. And please, if you can just continue supporting us, so you can buy some stars. And if you want to be part of the family, you can be part of the TV Bakwetu family by becoming a member of TV Bakwetu. And you can see it's the green. You can see the green button there. You can become a member, or you can just support us one-off and buy some stars for TV Bakwetu, and we'll keep bringing you more each and every day. And the rest of TV Bakwetu crew will be back later with a program that is installed. But from Frank Saliki with Thursday night motivation. Thank you very much. I hope it's inspired you. It's made you reflect on your goals. It's made you reflect on your dreams. There's so much that we can do with our lives. There's so many of us have not even scratched the surface of what we can do. So let us reflect on the things that we can do, the things that we can achieve. This has been Frank Saliki on TV Bakwetu saying goodbye and God bless. And I don't see you. I won't be back until Thursday, next Thursday. So all that's left for me to say is I wish you and your family a happy and blessed Christmas.